G'day guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hooked on Lures and Fishing. Today, I thought I'd do some filming of me making some soft plastics. I'll show you the process and what goes on just when people are making soft plastics. It's a bit different on a big commercial level, but obviously this is how I do it, and everyone does it differently, but this is how I do it. So come along and watch and just watch me make some plastics. I've got a couple of orders to fill, so I'm making some up. I've already done my red ones. This is the red colour, my speckled red. Already done that. I've got a yellow that I'm about to do, which is my banana berry. Sorry. And yeah, so we're going to make some of these up. I'm making two moulds here, which are here. I've got my 2.5 inch minnow, rat shad minnow, and my turbo tail grub, which is a 2-inch. So yeah, come along, watch, hope you enjoy it. Excuse any wind noise. I do have the fan running as well because this stuff is very toxic. Yeah, come along and watch. Please excuse my messy workstation. It's a bit messy at the moment, but it's good enough. I'll give it a clean in the middle of the week when I clean up everything else. First thing first is my respirator. Need respirator, gloves, should be wearing eye protection, but I don't wear eye protection. My thermometer here, which reads up to 300, which reads my temperature of the plastic. The plastic has to be around 350 degrees to set, and you can shoot it anywhere between 300 and 370. So yeah, we'll just get into it. I like to shoot my plastics around 350, or as close to it as I can get it, 350 to 370. So yeah, we'll get into it. And apologies if you're just staring at my crotch. You probably won't be able to hear much. I'll keep taking my respirator off whenever I need to talk. But right now we're just going to get into heating the plastisol. Here's my plastisol. It's yellow, pearl yellow with red and black specks to it. I call it Bananarama, or if it's just got the red specks I call it Banana Berry. So we're going to heat this for 2 to 4 minutes, and yeah, once it's at 350 and nice and smooth, we'll get into injecting. I tend to start off at a minute 30, a minute and a half, just to get it warmed up and ready to be stirred so I can get all the lumps out of it before I start injecting it. Here's the injector. It's just a 6-ounce injector, I believe. And yeah, you just pretty easy. Alright, so this has been on for a minute and a half and you can tell it's not melted, so I'll do another minute. There you go, she's a bit more melted now, so now just get a knife and give it a mix. Make sure you scrape off the knife, give it another mix, and then give it a scrape. From there I grab this heat gun, you can see it's on there, and so we're at 280 degrees, that's Fahrenheit, it has to be 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're at 278 Fahrenheit. I'll probably put it in for another 30 seconds. 15 seconds is done. Give it another mix and a check with the temperature gauge. We're just below, so it probably needs another 5-10 seconds, which I'll do after I've mixed it. Wipe off the knife as best you can. I'm just going to give it the whole 4 seconds left. Here we go, it should be ready to start pouring. I will have to put my mask back on because this stuff smells just deadly. Bingo, 350, 355. Give it a good mix. Wipe the knife off. And you want to stick the end of the injector in, pull up, suck that plastisol into the injector, and move it over. Put firm pressure as you inject into the mould. Take it out, make sure you fill up the cavity hole, and then go on to your next one. Again, firm pressure. Don't need heaps of pressure, just enough that it fills in everything. And then again, pull it out, fill up your hole. It's called a sprue, and you just want to keep filling that. And then, oh, I've got some red there, it's not what I want. And then push the injector out and squirt all your plastisol back in. Get rid of the excess. And what I do is, most people don't do this, but I do. I don't like to waste my plastisol. Take the head off, put the puck back into the mixture, into the plastisol. Get your injector head back in. Give it a couple of pumps. Maybe give it a clean off. And then screw it all back together. And then bam, we give this another mix. Back in the microwave so it, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, so it retains its heat. Then I pull these gloves off. Now I've got to wait not too long, 30 seconds or so, got to wait for that. These are still pretty hot, very hot. And I'll set you guys back up. And I'll show you what it's like to pull them out in a second. So I'll chuck on my second pair of gloves. These are just work gloves, nothing special about them. Pull this off. This clamp just acts as a bit of a holder to hold them together so they're easier to shoot. I'll put this one over here. Hopefully you can see this. So what I do is take the sprue, pull off any excess shit. Oh, sorry. Pull off any excess plastic. I try to keep my swearing to a minimum on this channel, guys. And then pull her out. And bam. Got some Bananarama Rat Shad 2.5 inches. So yeah. That's about it. Hopefully you can see that well. And yeah, we'll just get on. Now what I do is I take them over pull them out like so, and then chuck them in water, give them a bath for 5 minutes, and that just helps to stop the heat, pull the heat out and set them up a bit firmer before they go on the hanging wall. And then I just simply screw these back in and Bob's your uncle, ready to shoot again. This one's a bit more work as it is 4 screws, but that's alright, they come out pretty fast. And bam, turbo tails. So these turbo tails actually have a paddle tail on the end, and it really gives them quite a cool action. Not sure if the camera will be picking that up, but yeah. And then yeah, they're ready to go in the water too. And there's 10 of these, there's only 6 of the paddle tails, but, oh sorry, the minnows. But I'll be getting more moulds soon. As you probably might be aware, I'm getting a 1.5 inch Yab Yab, which is something that I've custom designed over the last 12 months or so. And yeah, I'm excited to see it come to fruition. Just make sure these are tight. If they're not tight, you'll get flashing, and you've just got to pull that flashing off. And then yeah, just simply take your clamp. If I can get my clamp on there, for some reason it's not. Clamp it. I've got a little thing there, and then yeah, ready to go again. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and yeah, more videos will be out soon. Cheers.